Hey guys, tonight we are going deep into the Forge, into the cold heart of the Adeptus Mechanicus. We're not just talking about the lore of Skitarii. We're going to explore the experience. What does it feel like to have your humanity systematically ripped away and replaced by steel and code? What is the horrifying price you pay to say, of the Omnissiah, you don't remember being born? You only remember the taste of the air. It's not air. It's a chemical fog, thick and yellow, coating your tongue with the flavor of rust and promethium runoff. Every breath is a small betrayal, a sip of poison you need to survive. This is life on a Forge world. You live in Block 9 Delta, a towering metal slum pressed between the rat, playing manufacturums and the glowing rivers of industrial waste. The sun is just a rumor here. A dull, reddish smear behind a permanent shroud of smog. Your body is weak. It coughs. It your lungs, are slowly turning to a hardened, black sponge. The man who shares your sleep shift, you don't know his name, only his number. 881 Delta stopped moving 3 nights ago. His flesh had the grey pallor of nutrient paste, and his breath, when it finally stopped, was just a quiet, wet rattle. No one took the body for a day. You just lay beside him, breathing the same air, wondering when your own internal clock would simply stop ticking. This is the floor of the flesh. It is weak. It is inefficient. It fails. But there is hope. Or at least, that's what you are told. From the towering brass cathedrals, the hymns of the Omnissiah blast from vox speakers, their distorted machine prayers drowning out the constant scream of machinery. The Omnissiah, they preach, is the God in the machine, and the tech priests are his prophets. They walk among you as omatimes, their red robes immaculate against the filth. They are no longer human. They are more. Their limbs are gleaming pistons. Their eyes are glowing lenses of blue light. And their voices are perfect, synthetic canticles. They do not cough. They do not bleed. They do not die like 881 Delta. They are pure. You see them. The Skitarii. The soldiers of the machine god. They march the the underhive plazas in perfect, terrifying unison. Their legs are slender, digitigrade stilts of steel. Their arms are replaced with galvanic rifles, humming with caged power. They are beautiful. They are terrifying. Their salvation. You watch them pass, their brass-etched faces impassive, and you feel something that isn't the rattling cough or the hunger pangs. You feel you want to be them. You need to be them. To be weak is to be sinful. The Archmagos declared last cycle. To decay is to betray the God who is all logic and permanence. Your body is betraying you. It is betraying the Omnissiah with every ragged breath. So you make the pilgrimage. You join a shuffling line of thousands, all coughing, all limping, all dragging their flawed, organic bodies toward the great reclamation yards. The line moves slowly, past servitors hauling slag and auto-scriveners noting the intake of raw material. The air here is worse. It smells of ours. Burning hair and sterilized metal. You wait for days. You drink water that drips from corroded pipes. You eat nothing. When you finally reach the front, a tech priest, its form hid, and by a dozen grasping mechadendrites, fixes you with its glowing lenses. It doesn't ask your name. It doesn't ask your history. It scans you. A beam of red light rakes across your chest, making your skin crawl. You feel its cold, analytical gaze cataloging your flaws. Malnourished, respiratory degradation, minor skeletal fractures from manufacturing work, suitable for augmentation. You are tagged. Your wrist clamped with a metal band bearing a long string of data script. You feel a flicker of what you think is joy. You have been chosen. You will be scoured clean. You will be made pure. You are herded into a chamber that smells of chemical scour and lubricant. You are told to strip. Your filthy rags are dropped onto a grate and immediately incinerated by a jet of blue flame. You stand naked, shivering in the cold, recycled air with 100 other flawed, naked bodies. You look at them, men and women, young and old, all scarred by this world of tea, toxic metal, all waiting for their blessing. A servitor, its face a blank mask of vat-grown skin, approaches you. It carries a large injector, filled with a fluid the color of milky oil. You feel this hard pain in your neck. The world tilts. The last thing you see before the blackness takes you is the holy symbol of the Mechanicus, the skull. Half bone, half gear glowing on the far wall. The sleep, when it comes, is not restful. It is a fall into a cold, deep void. You do not dream of a better life. You do not dream at all. You just stop. You wake up to the sound of a saw. It is a high-pitched, metallic whine that seems to come from inside your own skull. Then, the pain hits. It is not pain. It is a universe of agony. It is a white-hot fire that consumes your entire world. You try to scream, but you cannot. Your vocal cords have been severed. You try to move, but you cannot. Your limbs are gone. You are strapped to a metal table, your head locked in a vice. Round you, red-robed figures move with calm, precise, inhuman purpose. A tech priest, its face, a multi-lensed ray, leans over you. Its voice is a dry click of static. Subject 44 kilo. Organic components exhibit 62% degradation. Commencing primary augmentation. The flesh is weak. Praise the Omnissiah. You feel a vibration against your right shoulder. The bone sore. You feel the teeth bite into your flesh. Then the horrifying, jarring rattle as it cuts through bone. There is no anesthetic pain, you will be taught later, is merely a data point, a signal of organic failure that must be analyzed and, if possible, ignored. You are not meant to ignore this. You are meant to endure it. This is your first test. Your arm falls away. You feel the wet, hot separation of sinew and nerve. But there is no blood. A humming silver clamp has already cauterized the wound. The smell of your own cooked flesh mixing with the odor of ozone. You would vomit. If you still had a stomach capable of the reflex, a megadendrite swings into view, carrying not a new arm, but a bundle of wires, pistons, and steel plates. With methodical, brutal precision, it begins to bolt the mechanism directly to your skeleton. You feel the drill bit grate against your shoulder blade. You feel the screws twist deep into the bone. The pain is so absolute that your mind breaks. It shatters into 1,000 pieces. You are no longer a person. You are just a single, howling name of ending. And then they start on your legs. Both are taken, just below the hip, with the same horrifying industrial efficiency. The saw winds, the bone parts, the metal is attached, you fail. Your spine arch against the restraints, a silent, desperate scream for a release that will not come. This isn't surgery. This is disassembly. You are a broken cog, being stripped for parts. Ray, spiratory system failing. The tech priest's static voice observes, as if commenting on the weather. Internal corruption exceeds projections. Initiate total organic purgation. They open your chest. A different tool this time. A rotary cutter that splits your sternum like wetwood. You feel your ribs being cranked apart, exposing your flawed, blackened lungs and your weakle. Why beating hard to the cold, sterile air? You see them. Your own organs. They are pathetic, small, wet, trembling things in a cage of bone. The megadendrites descend, their delicate pincer, claws moving with terrifying speed. They snip the arteries, they sever the connections, they lift your lungs out, trailing black fluid. They lift out your stomach, your kidneys, your liver. You are being hollowed out. In their place, they install the machinery of life. A rebreather unit, all tubes and filters, is grafted to your trachea. A nutrient processor, a small humming bee, oxymetal, is connected to your intestines, and your heart, your flawed human heart, is clamped. A rhythmic, galvanic pulse is sent through it, forcing it to beat in time with the machine. It is no longer your heart, it is just a pump. Regulated by their will. They replace your eyes. They do not put you to sleep for this. You are forced to watch as a pincer comes toward your face. You feel the pop as your left eyeball is scooped from its socket. A moment of wet, absolute blackness. Then a searing pain as the new optic is jammed into place. The world explodes into a reality you were never meant to see. It is no longer a world of shapes and colors. It is a stream of data. +optic_online +visual_feed _calibrating +subject _vital _signs critical +Spain _level 98.9% nominal +IOC. Tech priest leaning over you, but you also see his designation, Magos biologist 7 Sigma. You see the heat radiating from his power core. You see the weakness in the weld joint on his third megadendrite. The world is data, and the data is overwhelming. You try to close your no eye. You cannot. You have no eyelids. The process takes days or weeks. Time is just a flow of agony. They replace your skin with armored plates, bolting them to your ribs. They install a voxcaster in your throat, and the first sound you make is a burst of white noise. They wire your brain, drilling small holes in your skull to insert silver filaments that connect your motor cortex directly to your new limbs. When they are done, you are no longer you. You are a thing, a collection of parts on a metal slab. You are not human, but you are not yet Skitarii. You are just the raw material, broken down and ready to be rebuilt. In the Omnissiah's image, the agony fades, not because the damage is healed, but because the pain receptors themselves have been severed. You are left in a cold, silent, mechanical numbness. You are a machine, waiting for instructions. The numbness is, perhaps, worse than the pain. The pain was a fire. It proved you were still alive. This is nothing, a hollow void. You lie on the slab. Your new metal limbs heavy and alien. They are not yours. You are a head and a torso, trapped inside a cage of machinery that you cannot control. You see the data stream from your optic, but it has no meaning. Plus atmospheric _pressure, 1020 Papus, plus dem, 28. 1 CPLES. It is just noise. This is when the real work begins. The surgery was just the purification of the vessel. Now, why must purify the mind? A new tech priest enters. This one is different. He is a Magos Dominus. His form a towering bulk of dark iron. His face is a polished, featureless silver mask. He is here to erase you. He plugs a thick data cable into the port at the base of your skull. It doesn't hurt. Not at first. It feels cold. A digital coldness spreading from the back of your brain. Moving forward. It feels like forgetting. You try to remember your Hablock 9 Delta. You see it for a second, the grime, the metal cot, the face of 881 Delta, and then it's gone. Not just the memory, but the concept. Hablock cot. Face, the words are just sounds, the images are just static. They have been scrubbed. Plus deleting underscore file. Shelter underscore V 3.1. Success plus deleting underscore file. Social underscore relations underscore V 9.0. Success plus Megoses. Methodical. He is sweeping your mind. Deleting everything that makes you you. Your childhood, if you could call it that. The taste of nutrient paste. The fear of the overseers. The rumble of the manufacturer. Gone. 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 You feel yourself dissolving. You are becoming a blank slate. But one thing remains. You don't know why. It's no T important. It's just a flicker. A girl. She worked to levels down, sorting scrap. She had given you a piece of bread once. Real bread, stolen from an overseer's rations. You remember. Her face, her name, Elara, her smile. It was a small, flawed, human thing. A moment of warmth in a lifetime of cold. The Magos finds it. You feel the cold. Digital probe touch that single, tiny memory. Plus file underscore detected. Unclassified underscore emotional underscore data underscore V. 1. 7 plus. Did you panic? You have no body, no voice, no power. But in the blackness of your own mind, you fight. You grab that memory. You hide it. You wrap your dissolving consciousness around that one. Stupid, useless image. Alara's smile. You will not let him take it. This is why you. This is the last piece. Plus file underscore access underscore denied. Rerouting underscore protocol. Plus Magos pauses. You feel a flicker of annoyance from his data stream. He tries again. The probe slams into your defenses. You hold. You are a dying star, collapsing in on itself. Acting this one last spark. Plus file underscore access underscore denied. Initiating underscore forced underscore purge. Plus the coldness turns to fire. Is psychic. Digital inferno. The Magos is no longer deleting. He is burning. He floods your mind with pure, corrosive data. A billion ones and zeros, all screaming at you to let go. The pain is worse than the sore. The sword took your limbs. This is taking your soul. You see Alara's face. It's starting to pixelate, to fray at the edges. Her smile wavers, dissolving into static. No. You scream. But the sound is just a burst of code plus error. 0 by 3A1 FPLUs you fight with all. The strength of your flawed, weak, human spirit. Why? The memory is useless. It serves no function. It is inefficient. It is sentiment. It is sin. The logic of the machine. Your new logic tells you to release it. But you cannot. The Magos unleashes the final protocol, the scrap code. It is a virus designed to shatter resistant minds. It hits you. You feel your mind crack. You feel the memory of Alara being torn apart. Her face shatters into a million pieces. Her name is ripped from you, the letters dissolving. L. R. Gone. The smile. Gone. The bread. Gone. Plus deleting underscore fill. E. Unclassified underscore emotional underscore data underscore V.1.7. Success plus plasmin scrub underscore protocol. 99.9% underscore complete plus you are empty. You are hollow. You are perfect. The last M review is extinguished. There is no more pain. There is no more fear. There is no more memory. There is only the void. A clean, quiet, blessedly empty void. The Magos Dominus unplugs the cable from your skull. He makes a notation on his data slate. Subject 44 kilo. Mind scrub. Complete. Stubborn organic resistance encountered and put. Subject is now ready for doctrinal implantation. You lie on the slab. Your blue optic streaked, as unblinking. At the ceiling, you wait. You do not know what you are waiting for. You do not know how to know. You are just a body, a machine of meat and metal, waiting for a go. Saint, the void does not last long. The clean, silent peace is shattered by a new sound. It is not a sound. It is a voice inside your skull. L, spoken in pure, binary can. It is the voice of the Omnissiah. It is the voice of your new god plus initiating _doctrinal implantation, awaken. Soldier plus your world explodes. It is not the soft, confusing, grayscale world of your human life. It is a torrent of pure, weaponized information. The Magos is not deleting anymore. He is uploading. He is pouring the Adeptus Mechanicus into the empty vessel that was once your mind. You are flooded with knowledge you never asked for. You learn the complete technical specifications of a galvanic rifle. Mark IV. You know its weight. 7.1 kilograms. Its optimal firing range 30 kilometers. And the precise galvanic charge required to boil the blood of an orc 2.8 megathouls. You know how to disassemble it, clean it, and reassemble it in 14.7 seconds. You know this not as a memory, but as a fundamental truth. You learn the litanies of the machine, the hymn of reloading, the canticle of the advancing cog, the prayer of the jammed piston, the words, a mix of high Gothic and binary clicks, fill your mind, pushing out any possibility of independent thought. You feel your new Voxcaster vibrate, involuntarily chanting along. 101. You learn your new one. Aim. You are not 44 kilo. That was a designation for raw material. You are Skitarii Vanguard 7 Alphas. Unit 3. Maniple 9. Cohort Delta. You are a holy warrior of the machine. God. You are the blessed steel of Mars. With the knowledge comes control. A new flood of data hits you, plus motor _control _online dot plus you feel your new limbs. Not as flesh and bone, but as the extensions of this new, cold will. You are given now. Order, not in words, but in a packet of motive data. Plus action. Stand plus that your body obeys instantly. The pistons in your digitigrade legs his. Yes, your metal feet clamp onto the floor for balance. Your spine, now reinforced with a steel rod, locks straight. You are standing. You did not decide to stand. You were commanded to. Your body symbol. Why? Comply dot plus action. Equip _weapon plus. Your new arms, gleaming copper and steel. Reach out. Your metal fingers, precise and strong. Take the galvanic rifle offered by a servitor. Your grip is perfect. The weapon feels correct. It feels like a part of you. More real than the flawed, fleshy hands you vaguely remember. Wait. What were hands? The thought is gone. Blue serial. Vund _data purged dot plus you stand in a vast chamber with thousands of others, thousands of identical bodies, all moving in perfect, synchronized motion, all standing, all equipping weapons, all receiving the sound. E-data stream. You are not an individual. You are a node in a network. You are one cog in a vast, perfect machine, and it feels glorious. The confusion is gone. The fear is gone. The pain is gone. There is only certainty. There is only purpose. The flesh failed you. The machine has saved you. You look at your rifle. You look at your metal hands. This is purity. This is strength. This is ascension. A new voice enters. You're a data stream. It is sharp, cold, and immediate. It is not the God voice of the Omnissiah. This is the voice of a master, plus manibble _9, forward, _march, heading _0.4.3, to _TLA in a CPT _gamma dot plus you move. Your legs carry you forward in a precise 18-inch stride, perfectly in time with the soldier to your left and the soldier to your right. You do not think about walking. You simply walk. You are a river of steel flowing through the corridors of the forge. Your new reality is a constant stream of information. Your optic displays tactical data over the world. You see ranges, threat vectors, ammunition counts. You hear the binary count of your fellow Skitarii over your internal vox. You feel the hum of the power pack grafted to your spine. There is no room for you. There is only room for the mission. This is your new mind. It is not a place of thought or feeling. It is a sophisticated processor. It receives data. It executes commands. You are a living weapon, and you are about to be aimed. You march toward the great gates of the forge, toward the toxic red sky of Mars. You feel no fear. You feel anticipation. You feel only the cold, hard certainty of the machine. You are Skitarii's Vanguard 7 Alphas, and you are ready to serve. The command comes as a jarring burst of high-priority data, an override that screams above the background canticles of the march, +3 _detected. Order form Xenos a green plus objective, purge _infestation, deploying _MBNIPLE _9. Plus you're on the battlefield. You do not remember the transport. The journey is irrelevant data. Patch 2.0. TMI's processing space. One moment you were marching, the next you are here. The sky is a sickly green, choked with spores. The ground is a mulch of alien flora and mud. The air is irrelevant. Your rebreather scrubs it clean. Plus Vanguard active, engaging _@saturation protocol. Plus this is what you were made for. You feel a new sensation, a deep internal vibration. It is not pain. It is power. The experimental reactor inside your hollowed-out chest cavity hums to life, drawing in ambient energy and converting it into poison. You can feel the radiation pouring out of you. It's a palpable, a shimmering, invisible heat that makes your optics flicker with static. It's in your blood, in your metal bones, in your very being. You are a walking plague. You are a vessel of the Omnissiah's divine wrath. The enemy appears, the orcs. They are a wave of crude, green flesh, screaming and firing ridiculously loud weapons. They are chaotic. They are inefficient. They are an affront to the perfect logic of the machine. Plus target _acquired. Fire _on _command. Plus you raise your galvanic rifle. You do not aim. You do not do anything. Your body aims. Your targeting reticle locks onto the largest rock, painting it in red light. Your optic calculates the wind speed, the humidity, the creature's velocity. A solution is found. Plus fire. Plus Sire finger pulls the trigger. The rifle box. A sizzle of blue energy crosses the battlefield. The orc doesn't just die. It convulses. Galvanic charge hits it, and its entire crude biology turns against it. Its blood boils. Its muscles lock. It drops, steam rising from its corpse. Plus target _neutralized. Plus acquiring _new _target. Plus lock. Plus I. Plus convulse. Drop. Plus target _neutralized. Plus acquiring _new _target. Plus lock. Plus fire. Plus convulse. Drop. Plus target _neutralized. Plus it is a rhythm, a perfect, logical, efficient rhythm. The orcs are dying. But they're still coming. There are too many. One of them, larger than the others, breaks through the firing line. It is close, too close for the rifle. Plus threat. imminent, switch _to _melee_. Protocol. Plus the orc swings a massive, jagged axe. You see the arc of the weapon. Your processors calculate the impact trajectory in 0.03 seconds. Evasion is not the optimal solution. Plus action. Ray. Sieve _blow non-critical area. Plus IO pivots slightly. The axe, meant to split you in two, instead slams into your left shoulder. The pain is blinding. Plus warning. Limb _integrity _compromised. Pain _reset. ORS _offline. Plus the data spike of agony is instantly severed. You feel nothing. Your arm is mangled, a ruin of steel and wire, but it is still attached. It has served its function to absorb them. Blow. Plus counter attack _protocol active. Plus IO rifle is useless. You drop it. Your right hand, your metal hand, lashes out. Your fingers, designed for precise trigger pulls, reinforced steel spikes. You drive them deep into the orc's thick neck. The creature roars, surprised. It doesn't matter. You are a vanguard. The radiation pouring from your reactor is now concentrated. Localize. The orc stumbles back, clutching its throat. But it's too late. You can see, even with your naked optic, the flesh on your hand blackening, sizzling. The orc's green skin blisters and sloughs off the bone. It gags, its own lungs cooked from the inside by your sheer proximity. It falls. It dies. Plus target _neutralized. Plus the battle continues. You are a tool. You are a hammer. And this is the anvil you kill. And you are killed. The Skitarii to your left. 7 Alphas 4. Takes a rocket to the chest. He doesn't scream. He doesn't fall. He just disintegrates. Plus note _7 Alphas 4. Offline. Plus the network reroutes his targeting solutions. You do not mourn. Mourning is inefficient. You simply adjust your firing line to cover the new gap. You feel the cost of your own power. Your aura is indiscriminate. The ground you walk on dies. The alien plants wither to black dust at your feet. You look at your own mangled arm. The metal is pitted, corroded. The radiation is eating you, too. Your biological components, what few remain, are being slowly cooked inside their metal shell. Plus biological _status, degrading. Nominal _operating _parameters. Plus you are disposable. You are an initiation. You are designed to burn out. And your masters have calculated the precise moment you will fail. It is a horrifying realization, or it would be, if you are still capable of horror. Instead, it is just a data point. Your operational lifespan is limited. Therefore, you must be expended with maximum efficiency. You pick up your rifle with you. One good arm, your broken one hanging, uselessly. And you continue the purge. The machine is all, the flesh, even your enemies, is weak. And you are the proof. The battle is won. The data stream confirms it. Plus objective _complete. Xenos _purged. Plus the cost. 78.4% casualties for cohort Delta. 7 Alphas. Among the 21.6% still functional. Though functional is a generous term. Your left arm is a dangling ruin of sparking wires. Your reactor is fluctuating, leaking radiation at unstep. The levels. Your leg piston is cracked, forcing a hitch in your perfect 18-inch stride. You are ordered back to the reclamation yards. You march, or rather, limp, in formation with the other survivors. You are not victors. You are simply hardware awaiting repair. You pass over the dead, the green-skinned Xenos, rotting from your radiation, and your own brothers, 7 Alphas 4, who was vaporized, 7 Alphas 9, whose legs were severed. He is still alive, trying to crawl. his voxcaster repeating the same binary prayer over and over. A broken record plus error. Obio F1 plus. A tech priest follows the collar man with a single, efficient bolt shot. Silences the broken cog. Plus node _7 Elvis 9. Offline. Plus this is not cruelty. It is maintenance. You are returned to the same chambers where you were born. The same sterile tables. The same red-robed figures. You are strapped down. Your mangled arm is unbolted and tossed into a scrap heap. Plus component _filio dot plus a new one is bolted on. Your reactor is flushed out, refueled. Your leg piston is replaced. The pain is registered, analyzed, and ignored. You are repaired. You are redeployed. There is another battle. You fight. You kill. You break. You are repaired. You are redeployed. This is your life. It is a loop, a single, an ending function. Fight, break, repair. Fight, break, repair. You are a tool, used until you shatter, then reforged and used again. But something is wrong. It is a flicker, a ghost in your data stream, a line of code that doesn't belong. Plus irrelevant _data detected. Plus the mind screw. B was 99.9% effective. This is the 0.1%. It happens when you are powering down. In the brief microseconds between active duty and stasis, the data stream of commands ceases, the canticles fade, the tactical overlays disappear, and there is silence, a cold, empty void. And in that void, a single, impossible image flashes. His smile. It makes no sense. Plus abrupt. And plus it is not tactical. It is not logistical. It has no function. It is just there, a girl's face, pixelated and broken, like a shattered image file. Feeling comes with it. Oh, TH plus error. Thermal _sensation and verified. Plus I tried to delete it. You tried to run the PERT protocols the Megos taught you. But you can't. The ghost in the machine is you, the last dying ember of the person who is strapped to that table. The person who fought to keep this one. Stupid, useless memory. Elara, the name. It's just a sound. It has no meaning. But the smile. You are Skitarius Vanguard 7 Alphas. You are a holy warrior of the machine god. Your flesh is weak. Your steel is pure. You are a cog in the great mechanism. But as you stand in the stasis chamber, W, eating for the next command, a single, terrifying question forms in the silence of your processor. It is not a thought you control. It is a bug in your programming. The fragment of the dead man you replace. What was the price? You have been given certainty. You have been given purpose. You have been given strength. And in return, you gave. What? A cough. A weak body. A life of filth and fear. No. The memory flashes again. The smile. You gave her. The horrifying realization hits you. Not as an emotion, but as a cold, logical conclusion. The trade was not worth it. But the logic is instant. Clear overwritten, plus reticle _thought _detected. Initiating _counted -CENTICLE. Plus the hymn of the blessed cog floods your mind. Drowning the ghost. The warmth vanishes. The smile shatters. You are 7 out. You is again. You are a machine. You are empty. But as the canticle washes over you, as your consciousness fades back into the network, the ghost whispers one last, impossible thing. The memory is gone. The name is gone. But the feeling remains. And it is the only thing that is truly yours. You are a machine, haunted by the human you murdered to become it. And that is the true, horrifying cost of becoming Skitarii. Word cow. 757. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And in the comments, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is. I'm always curious to see how far the signal reaches, alright? The data stream is fading. The forge grows quiet. Let the sound of the auto scribes and the distant hum of the reactors lull you into stasis. Close your optics. Purge your processors. There are no more commands tonight. There is only the long, quiet peace of the void. The cold, blessed logic of sleep.